All right, baby. Let's go. Thursday night. Who's ready? I am. Well, that's a lie. I'll be ready in 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Can you wait that long? I bet you can. Yeah, Henry, we're flying today. Catch some air. Well, if you were directly above them, how could you see them? Because we were inverted. No, we were. I got a great pick. We were communicating, you know? I'll be hot damn. Woo, got a little trim on, yo. It feels good. Tastes good. Real good. Mighty good. Kept the chops this time. You know, gotta keep it fresh. Keep it real. Just ordered the Max Ace Black Mirror. Trying to envision the Black Mirror. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I don't recall that. Max Ace makes some wild stuff. What's up, AA Ron? I can show you something today. Ooh, what? Oh, sure. Oh, why am I copying in the wrong place? Because you gotta do something wrong. You gotta start off hot for teacher. Duh. Right. Max Ace Black Mirror. Huh. Okay. This doesn't look overly familiar. I'm sure there's multiple versions. Which one did you get? Frame lock. I like the design. This finger choil looks questionable though. It's deep, but it's narrow. The opposite of shallow and wide. My carpet. We're good. We're set. I'm lurking. Stacy's. Shh. Everybody. I'm lurking. Stacy's lurking. Stacy. How you doing? What you lurking on? Her mom likes the design. Whose mom? Your mom? My mom. What design? Maybe I need to go back in the chat and find it. Max Ace Black Mirror. It's interesting. I dig it. I give it a go. Are there, I mean, that was just the one that came up. That one looks a little different. A little cheaper. Atlantic knife. Not really sure. Tools for gents. I like the design of that. That's pretty cool. Where did you order it from? And how's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome to Thursday Night Live with your host, me, Nasally Kedbed. Sexiness. I shaved. But we're good. No! Paul. It'll grow back fast. Look, I left these. I left them just for you, Paul. As if you weren't handsome enough. Jeez. Go on. Tell me more. No, dude. I tell you what, I'm an old. Her mom likes lots of things. Your mom. She does. My mom's great. How's yours? How is everyone doing today? Lovely Thursday. Fun stuff going on. Did you guys see this? Ooh, mama. Houndstooth. Houndstooth. Apparently it's a pattern. One of the patterns on like a scarf or various materials. Aaron got the last carbon fiber one. Atlantic knife. Yeah, that was one of the ones that pulled up. What's up, Aaron? Brian Dixon, Snail Trail, Dale, Robin Lynn. How do I like the Artisan Cutlery mouse bird? It's one of the ones on the table right now, so I love it. This one's super cool. I wish the front flipper was just a little bit bigger. It works, but I wish it had a little bit more to it. But I do love the shape. I like the sound when it opens. I think it's a fun design. I will enjoy carrying that. Got some great news today, brothers. Renal carcinoma. Sorry if I said that wrong. Turned out to be stage 3.
Dan is the man with the plan to pan his cam with his friend Pam, crying face emoji, smiley face emoji, crying face emoji, high voltage sign emoji, tornado emoji, okay emoji, hole emoji, astronaut emoji, beach with umbrella emoji, cloud with lightning emoji, waning gibbous moon emoji,
Ooh,
pig
waning
emoji,
gibbous
camel
moon
emoji,
emoji.
camel emoji, ladybug emoji,
Waning
tomato
gibbous
emoji,
moon.
banana emoji, ginger root emoji, hot dog emoji, fish cake emoji, compass emoji, racing car emoji, fire engine emoji, barber pole emoji, moai emoji, football emoji, shower emoji.
Got most of them. KC with the knives fast channel, $5. Thank you very much, kind sir, for your emoji blast. Is that a thing? What's up, Renee Ramon, Deadhead, Henry G, Grateful Dong, my man Magnus Lutz. Oh, what up? What's happening, Trish? Thank you though for that insightful message, KC. Renee, baby steps towards, but because the way this turned out, we've got some settings, we've got some things figured. Yeah, stuff's happening. Stuff is happening. Always worth it. Always worth it. What's up, B. Dixon? Addicted to Blades. Stephen Kern, what's happening? Nice little Thursday crowd. Sergeant Maximus, Henry, Marco right at the beginning. What's up, Donald Malinkovich? What's in the box? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 4 things in the box. I did just receive one yesterday, but I had to remove it from the box immediately because it is a lefty taipan. I wanted one of these when we went to Atlanta. They did not have a lefty for me there, which is fine. Wasn't mad, but I kind of had already got it in my head that I wanted it. And so I got home and pretty much ordered one right away. Here it is, da-da-da, lefty taipan, titanium, Magna Cuts, left version. Awesome front flipper. My microphone does kind of noise gate, so the ting, I don't know how much it comes through. What I notice is when I've got it down here, I don't really hear it, but if I put my ear next to it, I definitely hear it. So, I mean, that definitely made it. I don't know, is that coming through on the audio? Maybe I should put a headphone in and find out. Oh, I don't even have my stuff up anyway. But yeah, let me know. Can you guys hear that ting on there? Or is my noise gate chopping it out? I dig it. Anybody got a taipan? I know the mini out there is pretty cool. Fred got a mini, but I wanted the big one. And I'm glad I got it. Enjoying it so far. Wish the ting was more, like if it's, maybe I'm going deaf. Yeah, it's not coming through, is it? I bet it's not coming through. I'm getting moist. Renee, seriously, Renee. Thank you for your patience. But dude, I can't show you pictures of something for Stacy, but let me tell you, tighten the pivot and it will get louder. Yeah, I remember you've said that. I don't know how much tighter I can get that. Ooh. It sure did. Oh my God, giddy up. Oh, can you guys even? Oh, bro. It doesn't even go through the microphone. That is so dope. So dope. Woo, that worked amazingly well. I was like, you know what? It's about as tight as it gets. Let's hold on a second here. Rock and roll, baby. You ever put houndstooth on a Wolverine? Let me set that right there. Oh, look at that, bro. North Valley Neil. What do we think? What do we think? Oops. I haven't put the clip on it yet. It has this like, it's the black is awesome. It looks just great. The right angle is just like this perfect black. But if you get it at certain right angles, you can get this kind of almost out of focus, like slightly oily kind of blue to it, just a little bit at certain angles. That's just washed out. It looks great though. I'm happy with it. I think houndstooth should be on a hound. Put that next to the honey badger. This is a Sanford mark. Also very cool. Love my honey badger. This is definitely one of my favorite knives for sure. Oh, KC, I saw you talking about this one earlier. Saw you talking about this one. I jumped on the train at the very first round, so I got it right away before anyone had anything to say about it. I have a few things to say about it. So yeah, this is North Valley Neil's. Got it done up for him. Get that shipped out to him this weekend. I'm gonna drop this. But yeah, for those who've seen, some people are liking the Karoq and the new Omegarons. Some people have got some words. I will agree. The detent is light. The detent is def. Casey loves the Karoq. Dude, the weave pattern on there. Sanford did a really, really good job on that design. It almost looks engraved, but it's not. Just the way the laser is gives it the shadow. Karoq definitely has light detent. I've seen some people that have gone in and made a few adjustments and tightened up the detent, which if you can do that, you can do that. Some people said that their clip has started to turn green. I got the bronze with the blue, so we can watch over time. Mine is still holding blue. And I do agree, though, the detent is a little light. I'm interested to see how that 62, 63 HRC holds up. According to Taylor Hardness, it checks out, or the numbers check out. I do like the way it feels when it's open, and it is solid. Mine doesn't really have any rock or anything to it when it's open, but the detent could be tighter for sure. I'll definitely give it that. The design is interesting, and for the price, I picked one up. I figured I'd check it out, see what it was about. What's up, HWG, Mick Ranger, Deadhead, J1 Doobie. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. How's everyone doing on a Thursday night? Definitely loving the new Kizer. Boosh. The action on this one is just boom. Serpentine. Really dig it. But this is the fresh new one. I got two from the designer now. What's his name again? John James. Sorry. We'll look him up. So they have some similarities. Apparently the Venom is about the same size as if you get the mini Taipan. So the Venom is about mini Taipan size, which is still a great size. When you're holding just the Venom, it feels great in the hand. And I feel like the Addicted to Blades meme that he just put up right there, holding this beauty on this green. I'm not always into the super flashy, but man, this crystallized titanium on here is out of control. Super, super cool. Couldn't get the Taipan at the show, but I've made a good relationship. Wow. I definitely haven't made a good relationship with my Focus. With KB Kubi, and they gave me a deal I could not pass up. So I picked that one up, which is cool. What's up, Kathleen? Ooh. But I did go ahead and order a Taipan. Wow. This thing's great. Super cool. Although, it isn't, I'm not upset at all. But when I looked at the picture online, what's up, Brashear Beer? John R. When I looked at the picture of the one that I ordered online, got your giveaway Kunwu Gringo with Grateful Dawn custom treatment. Love this thing and all the cool extra swag included. Right on, John. John was one of the winners for the 11K. Got that really sweet Gringo donated from Grateful Dong and Hate Nate really hooked it up. So I thought that the one that I ordered was going to be more of a colorway like this, where this is about the same. The handle is very similar, but see, this one's got more of a satiny blade and mine has that more of that stonewash blade. Again, I'm not mad about it at all, but I thought mine was going to be more like the colorway of that crest that I got from Trish. When I pull it up, I could show you again. Not mad about it at all, because I'm loving the knife. But see, here's the darker one. Here's the more shiny silver one like Grateful Dong has. So here is, okay, so they have two of them. There's the DLC and then the super dark one. See, I didn't notice. This is the one I thought. See how it's get a little bit, looks like the blade's just a little bit lighter. But it does say on here, dark bead blasted stone wash blade and dark bead blasted stone wash handle. So that is basically the same. So it's maybe this photo is kind of making it look a little more contrasting versus this. Definitely they are almost exactly the same shade. Like the whole thing was dipped in the same kind of gray stone wash. Is the Venom still out there? What do you mean, Deadhead? They're available on the KB website. I don't know if this green one, I think this green one, they had green ones and purple ones that might have been exclusive only to Atlanta show. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case because I never saw the green one online. If anybody knows, we can look it up. We can look it up. Look at that hollow grind on there, though. I'm definitely in love pretty fast. David the Fifth, what's up, dude? Got a package from David the Fifth. We can pop into in a little bit here too. For show. Full show. I got, like I said, 4 boxes to open up. Got this one yesterday. Immediately, because I came home early from work to do Wednesday leagues. And happened to get here, Pepperidge Farm remembers. What's up, Cicero? Happened to get here just in time to catch the UPS guy and grab this bad boy. Oh! Let me go get that right now before I just forget about it. Also got a little pass around from Fred. Ooh, what? Oh, Winterblade. What? What's that? What's up with that? Ooh. What's up, Dale Lane? Ooh. Jesus. I have a drinking problem. Good day, Dubs. All right. I don't even know where to start today. I gotta ship this out. I'm shipping this out. It's going. I just gotta pack it up. I'll pack it up next, this weekend. And I will not have an ABW slip joint for a while, which is fine because we're gonna specialize that bad boy a little bit. It's gonna be fun. Cicero, you juicy human, you. Ooh, you. That's the type of talk I like right there. Tell you what. Houndstooth. I'm gonna have to put houndstooth on a few more things now. I like that design. It kind of reminds me of like Space Invaders. If you hold it this way. Bup, 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 bup. So if you want to see the breakdown on what it requires for that to happen for me personally, I do have some different stuff going though with some with the lasers that are gonna be very, very cool very, very soon. But that one initially, hold on a second here, let me lower that, drop this, pop, lock, slop. I had to draw one tooth. Oh, 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 behind the scenes. So I drew one tooth, which is basically just simple math with this. You can see it's just squares with some angles and stuff. I did a test mark with that one tooth, one hound's tooth. And then I can use a program that basically just multiply. So I took the one tooth and then multiplied it into a grid. Tested the grid. Get yourself some bush light. Here's my test piece. Huh? All types of fun stuff going on there, huh? So sandblasted, media blasted them up, got them nice and clean. Here was the test laser mark. Wow, how long is this going to take? So many tooth. Should be hound's teeth. So you got to test because each material will be different. Each metal could potentially have a different reaction. So you go on the inside of one of them and do a little test. Here are some pics during the mark. I did videotape the whole thing. I'm going to make a time lapse for it. It actually took about 10 minutes to do that. Oh, and I got my settings. That's about it. And then we put her back together. I do thinking now we need to do Space Invaders though, huh? What's up, Byron? Congrats on the purchase of the left-handed tie pan, bro. Ugh. It's great. It's just awesome. This knife is cool. Mick says smash that like button. What's up, Smocky Poo? POV. You are Kenman's disc. Ooh. Imagine if you will. What are you getting into, Smock? Look at all my slop. This is some decent slop, right? There's some decent slop on the table. Love me some Smock though. He's just a sweetheart. My Taipan is bead blasted the same as yours. Yours is shiny, dong. You can't make that up. You can't make that up. Yours is shiny, dong. What are you talking about? This is dongs. That's not the same. That's shiny. Dull. Very dull. It's a crazy disc throw from Kenman. Where are you seeing my disc golf? You want to watch some disc golf? Got to pack some knives that sold earlier. Right on, KC. I almost got the hole-in-one on Monday. KC, I actually got one. I got a ace 3 weeks ago. But we have one that's got a bonus money in it. I was close. My Taipan is sad. It's blue. Fred the Lug, hello and goodbye. Casey, he said it glistens. It's the pick is the sunlight. Yours looks so shiny though, because yours looks like when you go. Okay, and again, you're right if you got it, you know. But you look at that, it looks shiny. When I look at the ones that are available, like, okay, see the difference between this one and this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. This one looks like yours. This is the vertical satin finish. Flat satin. And this is the dark bead blast stonewash. And I don't know, in the pictures, yours looks more like this one. Fred, I'm happy with it. I'm definitely happy with it, Fred. I wish it tinged a little bit louder. I'm kind of deaf. So when I hold it here, it tings amazing. But when I do it here, I can't hear it anymore. But Fred, I love it. It's great. It's cool. It's a lefty variant, so basically it's not even real. It's fake. It's a knockoff. It's a knockoff of the original design, right? I almost think the two-tone, this kind of looked like this. I almost enjoy that a little bit more, where there's just the blade has a little bit of contrast with now they're all the same color. Again, not mad about it. Tune it. I am gonna mess around and tune it a little bit. But I feel like there's something to be said for just that little bit darker and then maybe a little more satin on the blade. I don't know. I'm going to enjoy this knife. I'd say if anything, I consider maybe I'd take the blade off and then put a size 13 media blast to it. Dong's is just a bead blast and mine's the dark bead blast. I look chopped.
To make it ting louder, try tighten the pivot.
I'm going to tighten it again. Let's tighten it some more. It's already pretty tight. Sounds awesome. I still wish it could be a little bit louder, but that's just me. Still here, many of the Mach 71s got a ting to them. Everyone, if you haven't picked up a Mach 71 and there are still any out there, I would go for it. It's a great knife. KC, that's a good question. Deadhead says, are there any specific variations that ting? Or is it just any of them? Random? Or is there a specific variation that happens to ting more? What's up, Nick Travellini? David knows. Thank you, David. Yeah, not to say, but Grateful Dong also mentioned that same thing. And you're right, it does ting a little bit louder when I do that, and it's still tight. I mean, it's still, the action's still good. Oof. My noise gate on my microphone's definitely cutting it out. Dong skiffed his. Dark black laser to contrast everything else. Laser the words, Dan's knife. Yes. What's up, Gabe? Everyone sub to Kelly. She needs help getting to 500 sub. Kelly's Mishmash. Excuse me. I believe I am sub to Kelly. But yes, if you have not, go to the link that Kathleen has popped up and give her a check. Watch a couple vids, like them, or make a comment. Help out that algorithm a little bit. KC, Deadhead picked up a BB Tornado today. I like the Tornado a lot. I have one right here. Yep. I thought it was a lefty at first because I've been holding my lefties. Tornado's a nice one. Actually, this might be my favorite one from KC. Something about the smaller size, the jimps on there, and just the way that tip is. It just feels good. It's fun. All of his designs are nice, though. Nick's waiting for the Mach 91 to come out. Is that going to be the extra large? It seems to be random, says KC. 3 of the 4 ting, the blue with the stone wash, the dark wash, and the belt satin all do, but they don't all. That makes sense. Not a guarantee. Some of them do. It's kind of random on how it happens. What's the black hawk bill? This? It's actually green. This is the Mantidae. The Best Tech Mantidae. Looks kind of like a locust wing type of a bug. What's up, Ron Crow? Kathleen got the package from me yesterday. It's awesome. The sound on that shipwreck slip joint is very, it's very poppy. I really like it. I'm glad you're happy with it. Kathleen got 3 new knives yesterday. So yeah, I had that one, and then the Best Tech. Oh geez, what's wrong with my thumb? The Baha'i. I really like this. You're a man today. Ha! Sure. For real this time. Oh, we got the full.
Now really leaving. One more time, new moon emoji, waxing crescent moon emoji, quarter moon emoji, waxing gibbous moon emoji, full moon emoji, waning gibbous moon emoji, last quarter moon emoji, waning crescent moon emoji, new moon emoji.
I suck at finger numbers, I guess. Thomas Connolly, Magnus Lutz, double ho. What do you know? KC, thank you for the $2. Have a good night. Good to see you. Get those knives packed up. Everyone go buy a knife from the Knives Fast channel. Well, I guess you'd be buying it from Kubi or KB or Tempest
At
Knives.
Crow's Blades became a member. At Crow's Blades celebrates 11 months of membership, not all in a row, but I do what I can afford.
Appreciate you. 11 months. Wham. Big gun salute. Thank you so much, Ron. Here in the eye. Sorry, it's kind of got a fan blowing here because I was trying to just be relaxed, cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Crow's Blades, Ronnie. Thank you so very much. 11 months. How time goes by, right? What's Thomas up to? Welcome in, Thomas. Deadhead got one at 12:01. They were sold out at 12:02. Got the reminder email at 12:04. So good thing you didn't have to worry about the reminder email because it would have been too late. Didn't the live stream, what live stream started at 7? Oh, Thomas. Yeah, Thomas, we started 35 minutes ago. Where you been? I said Tempest. Isn't the one a KB? The one I just did. That one's a KB. Or that is Kubi. I mean, it's the same company, basically. Yeah, right when his Ron Crow's came up, I said, Tempest knives? Tempest knives? Casey's doing one of those Minnesota goodbyes. He's still here. He's now he's moved out to the doorway. But we're going to chat a little bit more, and then he will say goodbye again. And then that still might not be by the time that a Minnesota goodbye is over. Sometimes it can take 5 or 6 goodbyes and 3 or 4 different locations before anything actually occurs. And that's fine. That's how we do. Real time is the time the host is in. So right now, real time in this world is 6:37 p.m. As long as I don't aggressively flip the blade back into the handle of my Akul. Or cut yourself. Donnie's fashionably late, but God, he looks good, right? I mean, bro, strapping. EST is real time. Sure. Fake news. Kane Miranda. Fake news. I got a box from Miranda Keith right there. I got a box from Grateful Dong right there. I got a box from Amazon Prime Days, y'all. It's Amazon Prime Days. Okay, nurses. Nurses are gone. I'm back. Let's go, Mick. They're terrible with alerts. Got one 45 minutes after the Tri-Stash dropped. When the Tri-Stash dropped and I got my my Pistache, I was ready and waiting. I was ready to go. But the Pistache was the one that didn't sell out right away, so I didn't necessarily need to rush because it wasn't as popular. What's up, Dragoon? The Dragoon salute. Got a gift of a knife that is no longer attainable from my man Dragoon when we were in Atlanta. Oof. I still think the Towser K is better, but the Towser S in the collection is awesome. I dig it. It is a chunky, chody, smaller Towser K. And I have 3 Towser Ks, so I set alarms. Yeah, I just set my own alarm. Or you're too excited about it and you just won't forget. You'll be there and ready. The stop pin of Thomas's KB Akul slightly hits the sharpening choil of the blade. Mike Briggs, what's up? Been lurking while prepping for dinner. Teriyaki chicken kebabs, cucumber tomato salad, coconut rice, and corn on the. Wow. Mike, where you live again? That sounds great. I would eat all of that happily. I was ready for that piss right when I was like, I had the tarp laid out and everything. Gross. Donnie is with the fashionably late cool kids. Right, John? Cicero de Bergerac. Oh, my focus is up here. Are my sideburns even? It feels good, man. It was starting to do the hair curling onto the lip. You start tasting it. Or not tasting it, but no. Ugh. Oh boy. Only have a few OTFs, but the blade shape did something. Sometimes that's just the way it works. You know, the blade shape speaks to you and you're like, I must have it. This was kind of like that. Super long BXTR from Luft. Oof. I'm gonna leave the flipper tab on this one, man. The flipper tab, I just don't care for the flipper tabs on the rear as much, but for some reason, Dan, do you have an extra pivot screw for the Towser K? Kizer no longer has them. I don't think, or maybe he did. Dragoon, do you remember? I know I have the box somewhere over. Maybe he did. Dragoons. Dragoons. Towser S. Dragoons. You know it, dog. I do have the extra pivot screw for the Towser K. I bought the Towser because of you and I love it, says AA Ron. It's a great knife. I'm getting mine down. I'm getting two of them. Actually, I have four right now because I have the mini Towser K. Dragoon. I was about to say, you know they are, brother. I remembered it was like, I think everything was in the box. Whoops. I got to put them in this hand. Awesome. Thanks again, Dragoon. Love it. Love it. Love it. Just bought your second mini Towser K. Why wouldn't you? Right? Guardian Tactical Recon is nice. Says Donnie. Matt Conklin. Benchmade drop point shootout. Hasn't let me down yet. I'm iffy with OTFs too. Ling Long Dong in the house. Dude, can I show him the fish picture? I mean, I'm going to anyway. You can tell me no. He caught that bass early in the day and then popped up the picture. Boom. Donnie, did you see the pic? Righteous. Hold on. Dude, yes. Look at this hog. The fish is cool too. Bro. Hell yes, bro. How much that thing weigh? How much did that thing weigh? Bro. Look at the size of that pig. Several people posted photos on Reddit of the newly released Montana Knife Company folder, and the lockup was much as a piece of phone book paper. Thomas, Montana Knife Company, MagnaCut fixed blades. HRC was 59. Ugh. That's not good. Montana Knife Company. I'm out of the loop right now. Derek, that's a damn monster. The color is dope. It's almost like yellow, but I get, it's light. Pictures in the dark sometimes throw the color off. Nice bass. If that was a bass, that'd be wild. 36-pound flathead out of High Rock Lake. 36-pound fathead, bro. Thought he said, well, he caught a bass first because he said he's going to be on the lake. It was in my general chat. Here, I'll give you the rundown. He was like, oh, going to be here this evening. I was like, oh, that's great, going fishing. And then a few minutes later, he sent this. That's a bass. That's a bass. And then, the normal. The normal, and then, yeah, slap. Absolute monster. 36-pounder. Yo. That's dope. So, yeah, technically I did say bass at first. MKC isn't doing so hot at the moment, which is fine. I mixed them and White River up a year ago or two and never looked back. So that's that. What was it called? Montana Knife Company. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever really perused that. Is that yeah. White River. I know I've been on White River. But Montana. Tired of it says, Ling Long Dong, what knife did you gut it with? You kidding me? He ate that whole thing raw. just. I sent you the links to the Montana Knife Company drama in an Instagram. This is called Squirrel. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Gecko Customs Dune. I picked this one up in Atlanta. I love it. Button actuated bolster lock. Awesome design. These are the variants that are out there. I definitely recommend this. Definitely recommend this. I have beat White River knives for a few years. They never let me down. Fillets, I send pics of. I used the LED to make them first cuts. Saw Tri-State was on earlier, checked it out. He reminded me of someone wearing those disguise glasses with the fake nose and the mustache. What was he checking out, Gabe? The gecko? Yeah, it drops tomorrow.
At David5th became a member. At David5th celebrates 2 months of membership. Life sharpening video with the Tamer Prof coming.
The Temu Prof. Yes. We're gonna get Buster out today, David. We'll bust her out, see what we got. We're gonna get to it. I got several things to unbox and kind of check out. That is one of them. David sent me the Temu Prof. We're gonna check her out. Whoops. Whoops. Here it is. Sorry, trying to catch up here. Oh, top chat. I don't even have live chat on. Wait, okay. Now I'm lost. Shit lead from Clayton. What? How's the blue knife you sent me? Oh, you mean this? You mean that? What's this one called again? This is the Mythic. And it's the new Mythic lock. Look at this. It's like an auto. See this right here? So you got to pull it down to drop it. But I'm not going to move. I'm just going to pull the lock. Am I hearing lock stick on the gecko? Oops. I don't know, that thing's great. What? It's so weird because it's like, look at this. So it doesn't move until you get it to there. I've never even heard of lock stick on a gecko, anything until right now. What are you guys hearing something? I don't understand what you're talking about. What about your fish hook from Clayton? Not sharp? Just need to sharpen it? Yeah, what are you guys talking about? I'm not sure. What was the deal, Ling Long Dong? Does it need you need a better edge on it? John R. What, Deadhead, you've had a few what that sucked? Over travel? What are you talking about? Over travel? That thing is smooth as hell. It's dialed in. It's great. You can get the Kubi Venom and the green crystallized titanium on Atlantic knives for $333 using code Kubi. That's a good code. Oh, you used Clayton's knife at the lake and it did work. It's some weird mythic stuff going on with this. Boosh. Is that like makes sense when you see it? Just like you just literally, it's like almost like, you know, the one where you go like this, the winter blade where you push that little piece in and it pops it out. It's almost like this it's engaging and doing that same thing. It's cool. Big handle, beefy knife. I can dig it. I thought I heard someone say they wanted the green crystallized venom. I don't know if someone said they wanted it. I just said that I didn't see it on KB's website. They have them available, but this was never an option. The only option, they did have one that was crystallized, but it wasn't this color. It's a great knife. Winterblader's cool, but it seems like they're trying to reinvent the wheel. I feel like, well, but I kind of see it as he's just trying crazy stuff. He's like, let's just see what happens if we do this. And I think that's kind of fun. I think it's fun because he's just coming up with these weird things. Sometimes they click, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the classic works fine. But I do like what Winterblade is doing, just trying some weird stuff. It brings me joy. But yeah, this one's Fred's. It's just fun action. It's exactly what it's doing. It's like it's just pushing that thing out like the other ones do. Let's do a swap. We're gonna put that out for now. One down. One package revealed. I have more. But wait, there's more. What's up, Chuck It? He's a mad scientist. Yes. Winterblades. And I learned that he actually only lives less than an hour away from me. Winterblade lives less than an hour south of me. So I told him, I was like, man, we should get together sometime. You know what he said? He was like, let's go fishing. Focus. Focus. This is my face, bro. It's not even focused on that face. It's focused right here. I'm going to hate my focus every day for the rest of my life. But yeah, I talked to him. I was like, wow, I didn't realize we lived so close. He lives in Minnesota. It's like, sweet. Want to hang out? Let's get together sometime. He's like, dude, let's go fishing. And I was like, bro. Grateful Dong. I'm going to design a knife that you just think to open it. It's called the Ponder. You seen my ponder? It's over yonder. Bring it to me. Okay, I'm hearing messages. I'm getting messages. Holy cow. Thomas, you're giving me links to other channels and stuff though. I don't really want to watch other channel stuff on here. Just tell people to go check it out. You know, Montana Knife Company having some MagnaCut hardness things. Go watch Taylor Hardness. He talks about it. You can react to his content on his content specifically. Personally, I don't like overcomplicated opening closing mechanisms on knives. I like everything. I like knives, big ones, small ones, weird ones, wild ones, simple ones, slip joints, complex. And if people are just coming up with some wild, weird stuff and it makes me smile when I do it, power to them. Is it going to be one of my daily carry type users? Likely no. But I'm excited about it. It's still fun. So yeah, if anyone wants to go check out the Reddit posts about Taylor Hardness, basically he's saying that Montana Knife Company's MagnaCut is not holding up. Just notice the mutton chops. They're kind of hidden. Buenos noches, nachos. What's up, Chuck It? What are you up to today? Gabe Harlan, I like the OTF Proto he showed off. Looks like the Thundercat sword. Yeah, I did post a video on that one, and it pops and then shoots out. Slip joints, bro. The Draven Dagger. Big Bear Fuzzy Finds. Yeah. Had a weird anno issue with the piece not going to the gold like I wanted it to today, which is interesting, but it does happen. The chops putting on Lemmy vibes. Word. Who are we to judge people's ideas? Well, but it can be, the judgment could be like, do you like it or do you not? Like some people love autos. They have autos. They carry autos. They use autos. Some people think they're dumb, don't like them at all. Some people, like myself, have some in my collection, but I don't really ever carry them. And there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So it kind of comes down to, you know, maybe you do like it in your life. Maybe you don't. Just finishing up some carne asada. Rice and beans. That sounds good too. Donnie's bailing. Movie night with moms. Much love. You have to tell us what movie you're watching. What's up, Abby Normal? How you doing today? Yeah, Donnie, you got to tell us what movie you're watching. I mean, you can't tell us, you know, movie night and then not tell us. What movie? Bro. Hook it up. All right, trying to find my, I have a few folks. No, come on now. There are a lot of things that I just don't look at that I am not going to open. Oh, yeah, Trish. I saw that today as well. I'm going to share that for sure. Later, Laser Ghost. Doing well. Hope everyone else is well too, says Abby. Need to go full Ambrosia Burnside style. Whoops. Yeah, I could do that next time. This was the hottest prototype at Blade Show. The Kriya, designed by Sean Weiss from the Mighty Ducks. This thing tings loud. It's thin. It's light. It's gorgeous. everyone who picked it up at the show tried to buy it. Literally, I talked to several people and they all picked it up, held it open, it heard the ting, was like, this is awesome, I want to buy this. And Vu had to be like, sorry, that's a proto. A few months out, we got to let everyone else touch that proto and want to buy it as well. But it was a very nice knife. Thin, lighter than I usually like, but man, very cool. Got a nice look to it. This one's got a good style. The one they had was just basic plain tie. But it tings quite loud. It was the best prototype of the show, says Fred. Tried to buy it the day before. Yeah. That knife proto looks like a dozen other knives. Yeah. There's only so, you know, there you can't, so many knives look like so many knives. I just disconnected. Let me know if I lose you or if you reconnected. That one suspiciously looks like a dark mode version. Yeah. I see that. Sean handed me that in Atlanta. It's fire, but I want Sever's knife first, says Dragoon. It does kind of have a dark mode vibe to it. But you know, until you said that, it didn't really stick out to me like that. And I do like the dark mode versions. But I mean, if you just put blue, like that color shade blue and black together, it doesn't necessarily become a brand. Every knife shape has been done. Doesn't stop new knives from being awesome. Right, because you can say, oh, it looks like it kind of has, it looks sort of like a beluga. Looks sort of like a petrified fish beluga with a flicking hole. Right? It's different, but it's the same. Right? Same, but different. I definitely saw beluga in it, but the thing is the beluga is chunky and thick. This is definitely kind of a thinner profile. I'm not really a fan of frame lock knives. Give me a nice bolster lock. 100% agree, but there are cases. Here's a frame lock right here. This frame lock, ooh, the blade did tighten up. It doesn't drop straight to my thumb as much now that I tightened it. This frame lock pleases me. A lot of frame locks don't please me. This one does. So I love that. No issues with that there. But I 100% agree. The bolster style lock, like this right here, Magnus Let's Ho. The bolster style lock is by far kind of my favorite. Here's another one. I like the look of it because I do enjoy a bolster on a knife. This is the bolster as / button lock, but the bolster style lock is definitely probably my favorite next to like a really nice inset liner lock like this right here, where you just have that little bit showing and everything else kind of drops inside that handle. Those are kind of my favorite. Kind of looks like a rosy. Yeah. 100%. I can agree with that. And I just need to sit here. Ting. Does that come through? Oh. I have to have it like, my ears suck. Oh, it sounds great. I love it. It's something special. A little light, but getting one. Rosy look-alike or not, I dig it. Yeah, it's like thin. So like when you hold it this way, like this direction, it's kind of in a way like the Taipan, a little bit thinner on the profile. For as wide as it is, it's definitely thin. Give us some more forehead, Papa. Smoother than a Rosy. Oh, this knife is great. Great design, great feel. What's everyone think? Someone mentioned they don't like the tip as much on this one. I actually prefer the tip on this versus something that went all the way out. When it goes all the way out and it's got more of a point to it, I'm a little more worried that that could be a more of a damaging. I definitely enjoy that right there. It's even heavier on the Venom, but I do like the design. Chuckett says his Rosy's damn smooth. Nothing like my Focus today. Or every day. Right in the mouth. Blast and bait. What was that? Oh, that was the light up there. I was like, what's happening? Why are we getting light show? Thomas is getting the Worksharp RMX manual with the thumb studs tomorrow. Awesome. I remember we looked at that last week. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. Okay. So let's close that out. We're caught up on that prepping. Ooh, baby. Love. Love. My man. Oh, that's great. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is that even gonna? It is. Grateful Dawn got some stuff back from Paul today. I'm super pumped for when the Anno is done. The blue Anno is done. The gold is done. Still got to do the purple. All right. Here's the Pyrite Aaron one in the giveaway. Not sure, yes, what we're going to do with it yet. And then I got Aaron's address. Ooh. Hello, Clarice. This is new. Oh, it tickles. There's an address inside. Yeah, I got it. I happened to catch it. Ron Popeil. But wait, there's more. All right. That foam. Yeah. So this is AA Ron's win from the show. We got some dong stickers. Classic Pyrite alt with the rose gold. Ooh, snappy. Thumbs out. Flicks out. This going to AA Ron. We're going to do a little something to this. Everyone go get yourself a Pyrite. I think I like the Pyrite alt is probably one of my favorites. Here's my Paisley Pyrite. Also the alt version. So AA Ron, I'll get a hold of you. We're going to talk about it, figure something out cool. Is this a stainless handle or is it aluminum? Anyone know? The black. I know this is stainless. Is this a stainless black handle or is this an aluminum handle? Feels like it's probably stainless. I suppose. Feels like it's magnetic, so it's probably aluminum. No docks, gang, right? All right, I'm going to just put that away for safekeeping. We'll talk about that soon, Ron, but I got it. So we are on our way. Making our way. All right. We have a box. This is the one from Miranda Keith. You in here right now? You kids in here right now? I bought the Ultimate Pyrite back when was total garbage. It is indeed stainless. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Miranda Keith box has an address on it. So I'm going to open it like this. We got a few knives. We got a bunch of stickers. That's a fun design. Nice little stack of those. I'm going to set them over here. We're going to be doing a little customization for this bad boy right here. Any guesses what we're going to do to it? What's up, Retro Ryan? Retro Ryan, you showed up when I had that on my face. You never know. You never know where we're going to end up. You never know. So yeah, we're going to be doing something special to this. If anybody has any guesses, what might be something I would enjoy doing to this. It is a Boker plus Burnley. Maybe D2 assist. Got a cool clip on it. That's not, probably wasn't the standard clip. But yeah, we're going to be wrecking that thing. We're going to wreck that thing. You know it. That actually has a fun feel to it. Little ramp section your thumb sits in right there. So we're going to wreck that soon for him. That'll be nice. Then he also threw in a couple of High Point EDC Summit series to check out. What's anybody know about the High Point EDC Summit series? EDC gripper. It's like there's a couple of knives in here. Here's the first one. What did I catch? High Point EDC. Does anybody know about that? Oh, yeah, we're talking hardcore. Look at that clip. You got tip down clip. Paul might need to snip that pinar. He might. And then the other High Point EDC. Whipping the wretch is an option. Doesn't say anything on this one. At least the clip's on a better side on that one. All right, so we got a couple of High Points to check out. See what those are up to. E2. It's like a two-piece Summit Series box. All right, set that off to the side. We'll keep on trucking here because I'm slow at stuff, and if I don't get things open, we'll never We'll never gonna get there. Why is that pocket clip curved? Sometimes pocket clips, I'd say pocket clips are a pretty common thing that people talk like, oh, I don't like the clip on this, or oh, I wish this was a deep carry clip, or why does that have a wire clip? And someone will be, oh, I love wire clips, or I just want a nice milled titanium clip, but I don't like milled titanium clips because then you only get that much in your pocket, you're gonna have that much knife sticking out. But then I don't like this one because it's got a weird, I definitely don't like these clips. The ones that go straight up and then down, it needs to go this way and then whip around and come back, right? Like that. This is what a clip should do. Clips can be too big or too small, or sometimes they feel really loose or tight on, you know, on how hard you can pull them away, or they're big enough to get caught. Here we go.
Dan, chat, our hero Jason, Chuck Struckbuck, amazingly still alive little tree, Voltron, that monster that I can't remember the damn thing's name, poop lava lamp, Rubik's Cube, and lament configuration, holla. Smooth face Dan.
Me. Hey, Nate in the house with the 20. Rancor Monster. Rancor. Rancor Monster. 5-point docs. No docs. You get nothing but bonus. Thanks for the 20, Hate Nate. Welcome in. How was your prep time? Are you all prepped? Are you warmed up? Is the bus all cooking? Matt Conklin says, ha 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 ha. Thanks, Smock, you're here. All hail the great and powerful Hate Nates. Hate Nate, the major contributionist. Yep, we're going to go with that. Contributionist to the 11K giveaway. The smoke is puffing. RR76. RR. The retroist of Ryan's. Wearing nothing but boxers? Ooh. Ooh. That's what's up. I mean, you know. Sometimes you got to stay cool. Got to stay cool. What's Hate Nate up to, bud? How you doing? Oh. I might have to make a secondary sound on the mic that doesn't cut out those extra sounds. But I mean, you could hear the lawnmower next door. You could hear fans and stuff, and so I got rid of all that. Ooh. But that ting is so nice. Dwayne Letterman. What is up? D to the let's. How you doing? What's happening? What's going down? Welcome to the jungle, baby. You are not gonna die. Look at North Valley Neil's houndstooth. Slap. Man, my focus is extra shite today. It's better down here. Houndstooth. I wish the mini Taipan sounded good. That good. Retro Ryan, is the ting coming through for you? Because it sounds great, but I wasn't hearing it on my mic very good. The Strix you're flicking has the same ting. Your Strix. Where is my Strix? What? No ting. The laser looks really good. Thank you. That one turned out great. I have some more stuff on the way you guys are going to see that looks awesome. I have a few that turn out pretty good here and there. The Paisley Pyrite is a fun one. Grateful Dongs, Bird Blade Slim Tings. Got a Slim Ting. I can get close to Dong High, but not all the way. Top left, this one here, Matt. This is the Luft BXTR or Baxter. Looks like it's all black, but look at this wood. See the shine through it? Oh, this is one that has a rear flipper tab that I don't mind it at all. This little rear boom, it's just satisfying. I really like this. I really like this. I was gonna get the couch micarta version, and then I looked down and saw this wood one, and I was like, oh my god, what? I love it. Gotta go, David. Oh, David, I was gonna get to yours, and it's the next one down. I was gonna kind of finish with that because I have to clear everything off. But thank you again, David. We are gonna pull that sharpener out in a few minutes here. But have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Nate, you can do it, says Dong. Dong says you can do it, Nate. If Dong says you can do it, then I believe in magic. Do you believe in magic? Watch this. I mean, that's magic. I don't even know how that works. I just don't understand, but that's how it works. Oops. Sometimes you got to get off the button when you bring it down. Like if you don't the right away, there it is. Ow. The Luft Kansept knife looks like it's got 70s furniture wood handle. Thomas, I couldn't be any happier about that. Like if I had a Datsun with wood interior, a little skinny turn signal. Hell yeah. Can of biscuit, what I miss. I got a Taipan that sounds like that. My new lefty Taipan. That thing is awesome. I just finished the Houndstooth laser mark on North Valley Neil's Wolverine. So I did the laser mark on that. Fred's got a pass around Winter Blade. This is the new Winter Blade Mythic with the new Mythic lock. See this little thing here? You got to pull it all the way down, and then the blade is loose. And then it has a thing in there where it's like kind of does one of these pushes. So I go like this, and it just pops it out. It's really fun. Dong sent me AA Ron's knife that we're gonna do something to. Where is these are dropping tomorrow. The Gecko Customs Dune. I love this knife. Check these out. A lot of different colorways. On the way. Let's get the next box. Amazon Prime Days, does that go through tomorrow or does that end tonight? Does anyone know? Luft Kansept is recycling 70s interior wood paneling. I don't care where they got it. It looks choice. Amazon Prime Days has got some wild, weird stuff out there. I ordered a few things already because I could not help myself. I ordered a fixed blade. I ordered a knife. I ordered another knife. I ordered 2 more knives. What version is the question? What version of what? I got another one over there too. Prime is through tomorrow, Dong. This was one of those impulse half price buys that yeah, had to do it. Be shady, evening from the lurks. The Dune. Oh, what version of the Dune are you gonna get? Yeah. Which version of the Dune are you gonna get? Hold on. Wow, do I have to really back up that? There it is. Which version to get? I'm happy with mine. Hate Nate got this one here with the full tie. These, I like the dark bolsters on them. I don't know, even this light one with the dark on the handle. I think I'm happy with the one I got. This is something about this colorway. I dig it. Makes me happy. Otherwise, it would have been the full titanium. Prime Day is always happening between paychecks and after paying bills. Luckily, there's some cheapo crap. There's some slop out there for everybody. Through June 26th at midnight. So you have through tomorrow. Wait till you see this one that I picked up. This is, okay, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why not? I usually buy expensive probiotics, beet shoes, Whole Foods on Prime days. Yeah, I was looking at that too, just like essentials, coffee. I ordered some more coffee because the pods I like were on sale. Then I started looking at 4K monitors. Maybe I need a new monitor that's 4K. Thomas is getting the orange G Mascus. That one's cool. I like that a lot. That it really pops. The orange, white, blue on there really looks good. So, any guesses? Any guesses on what I got a half price knife for on a budget? I'd, you know, if someone were to say gas station knife, it would be a very educated guess. But I would not consider this one a gas station knife. So I'll give everyone a moment. The green carbon fiber one's looking sick. Yeah, this one right here. They all look good. It's just a clean looking knife. I really enjoy. I bet it's the ultimate gas station. It's not a Vosti. See, now we're getting educated guesses. Now we're getting educated guesses. Neil Mack, what it is. You like the stonewash blade over the satin one? Yeah. They all look good in their own way. The one you're getting though, Thomas, that is great. You're gonna love it. They all look cool. They all look super cool. Kizer Dogfish. I have that knife. It's right there. Rockstead. Penguin. Half price Civivi Vision FG. These are all interesting and good guesses. Kizer Smoltz. I will say I did order a Kizer fixed blade. Dan, if you only knew. What have you done? Hey, Nate. What have you done? We're going to have to wait till next week. More knives that I'm into need to come in a stonewash. Chuck it. I love a good stonewash. The titanium poop knife. Hate Nate says nothing. Nothing. Just forget about it. Baby Banter. Did you guys see there's a Baby Banter slip joint? Actually looks kind of cool. Except for it's a thumb stud slip joint. It's kind of weird. It's like, I get it, but Whiskey Jack. That's a fun one. I just feel like if the Baby Banter had a little like this, then I might be all about it. TSA confiscated receipts, right? Sister Stables in the house. What is up, Kath? How are you? You get nothing. Good day, sir. You lose. Got a Kizer Momo fixed in tan micarta and CF and digging it. Yeah, Momos are cool. I have a couple of them. All right, well, let's just get paper on the floor. Box on the floor. Cold steel triad lock. Anytime. Anywhere. Slip joint should have a trademark round hole. Like that. What's Kathy up to today? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that I bought a good knife. I didn't say I bought a good knife. I mean, some people might say this is great, but notice how big the box is at first of all. Look at how long the box is. Do you want to see the face or do you want me to open it up? Voyager. Dude, this thing is so ugly. I'm probably going to order some more crap because why not? Mini Frenzy is okay, I guess. I have a few cold seals over there. Again, if they're going to make some, you know, like, all right, before we get into it. First of all, this one right here. Whoops. The Tough Light. Boom. This is a cardboard tearing beast. These are probably super cheap. You might get this for 20 bucks right now. But you can see I've used this. This, if you want to tear through cardboard, look at that. Full grab, just in there, just boom, doing work. Doing work. I got this one, the Raja 2. These are probably on special as well. These big old overbuilt, kind of chunky. This is actually a Demco design. Or no, this is the Raja 3. One boiled peanut. Got this one here. Boom. The Luzon large. They make some silly stuff. Are these things that I carry? No. Do I like having them in my my collection? Ugly doesn't narrow it down. This is like, it's full serrate. It's full. The only one that was the special. It would have been like 60, 70 bucks. Focus on my forehead. It would have been like 60, 70 bucks had I bought like the non-serrated one, but the serrated one was like over half price. They wanted to get rid of them, and I was like, wow. I mean, it's just one of those knives where it doesn't really matter. And in fact, in this case, getting the serrated one, wow, oh my God. This is the extra large Voyager. What is that? Oh. Extra clip. Looks like clip for the lefties. If it has a curved blade. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Woo! Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. We have the Voyager. It is a triad lock. This thing is so dumb. Oh, God. Okay, time. Look at this. Oh boy. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, this is a knife. This is. Look at these. How could I not buy this for like $30? I mean, are you kidding me? This thing has every tooth. All the way. Oh, it actually stops there. It's not quite full serrate. It's like 90% serrate. Bro, this is, now that's a knife. Oh my God. Look at the extra. I can like, okay, if I grip up to here, boom, boom. So what are that? That's so if you want to grab from the back. You ever want to grab from the back? Dude, I have large hands. The greatest bread knife ever, right? This would be a new kitchen knife for me. What's up on the edge? Whoops. Gonna saw a tree down with this bastage. Look at that, dude. I mean, if there was a knife to have serrate, come on. If there was a knife to have serrate, this is a good fifth pocket serrate, right? For those of us with 7 fingers, right? There's a choke up spot. Ooh, look. Okay, okay. So we get into the choke up spot. Full 2-hand. Look, look. It's quite the sourdough chopper right there. So yeah, these were on, this was on crazy half price special on Amazon Prime days. Otherwise, this is off my radar at $70 or whatever. This this is not on the radar. But 30? I'll buy some 30 slop. 30 slop. 30 slop. Slop. Sorry about that. No one will ever sharpen this knife ever again. Right? Right? It's something. Please have band-aids on standby, right? Wow, that lock is hogtastic. The thumb stud's way out, but it works. That's for cutting some Soylent Green, getting in there. Look at that right there, that edge, that serrated, just gets on in there deep, gets in there moi deep. It's something. I don't know what I've done. What have I done? It's not over yet. In the next couple days, I'm going to get some more. I'll probably go online after the live tonight and look for a few more. That's a sword grip right here. Live stream finger amputation, right? Oh! Jason should have had that knife. It's a hog splitter. What are we looking at here? It's longer than the ruler. It's over 12. Wow. Dude, what the focus world today is horrible. What do you think of that? See, it's not light. Because if it was lighting, and it's not even the mask either. It's like people are like, oh, it's because you got that mask back there. The mask isn't in damn focus either. Are we gonna go bright? Handle is all of 7 inches. Blade 6. Got a 6-inch blade. Timey like wingy. So you get it out like that, you're good. Is the pocket clip combined with the handle scale texturing? Oh, yeah, that's a pants destroying machine right there. He's right. So there's your clip. And look at how deep that texture is. That texture is nice, but that's one of them rough textures. So I can get the lefty clip swap. But you're right, there's no smooth spot underneath there. Some knives will have said smooth spot. If you notice on the Taipan, it's got that little smooth relief, although those grooves are pretty mild. Wouldn't be the same as this. It's okay, everything's blurry right now, at least for me and probably Dong. So what's everyone think? Did I make a silly Taiwan cold steel purchase? Nah, it's fun. Wait, what? Wait. Oh. Oh. Klaatu Barata. Focus. So, yep, there's one. Got a couple that should be here tomorrow, I believe. I have one that's not going to be here till next Wednesday, which is something. But it was another one of those sales. It's one of the Amazon Prime special sales. So you really basically, it is what it is. Oh, here's the special. Nate, if you're just focusing on Dong, just focusing on Dong. I mean, he's he focused right in on that right here. Hate Nate's focusing on Chuck It now. You'll have fun with it. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. It's let's actually put it next to the Luzon. Luzon's bigger. Luzon is bigger and it has a better drop. Wow. We're really just not going to be in focus at all today, are we? All I have to do is move forward to here and it figures it out. But when I get 1.5 feet away and there's literally nothing in between me and the camera, the only thing it can focus on is what's in front of it. And there's nothing right here. We have fun here. You're a Luzon. Sandpaper the handle or put epoxy on to smooth? Nope. Nope. No need, Thomas. There's literally no need. Reason being is this is a pocket shredder. Yeah. If you carry it every day, A, I'm never going to carry this. B, if I do, it's going to be once in a blue moon that the amount of times I'm going to take it in out of my pocket, it won't really matter. And I do like the way it feels in hand. I wouldn't want to make that smoother, even though you could do it just underneath. But yeah, there's just no need. I will never carry this enough for that to even make a difference. Perfect pair. Could do my cold steel carry. They definitely match. They've got a look that they go with at the cold steel. You ever see a Sawzall? Yeah, that's right. It's a perfect specimen. Look at how beastly this is. I mean, it's not their biggest one. What's the name of that one again? That one it is on special too, but it's still like 100 and some bucks. Michael Miller focused on the Voltron action figures. This is the original from the 80s. All metal. I mean, he's got his magic dong and his katana, which is kind of an upgrade. But yeah, original. Played with and beat up by yours truly as a child, and somehow it manages to still work, which is crazy. Shows you that toys back in the day were made. I have a Spartan. You need one? What's a Spartan? What's a Spartan? Michael Miller's got that same one. Yep. They're awesome. Cold Steel Spartan? Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming. Originally 69, right now the prime deal for the Spartan is 52 bucks. Midgard's Messer Fenris with the OD green. Toys back in the day were made to hurt you, right? Like the lawn jarks. Literally threw those straight up in the air. Max Ace Goliath. You want to get a big knife. The Max Ace Goliath. SLD Magic, Sand My Blade, Titanium, Micarta, Beast. I mean, yeah, it's definitely smaller. But the difference between these two is I would carry this. I would totally carry this one. I actually have. I've brought this to Blade Show, Texas, and had it been one of my carries. Espada XL. That's what it is, Deadhead. Yeah, the Espada XL. 30 grit slip and slide. First gen. Midgard, Messer, Fenris. Those, I've reviewed a couple Midgards. They are beasts. Oops. Stop. Stop. Let me pick what I want. Do as I say. Gotta talk to your computer sometimes. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah. What is it? MC reviewed this one, I believe. Yeah. $64 centimeters open. 29 centimeter blade length. 29 centimeters. How many? That's math. I don't want to do that math. It's big. You need special pants. You need special pants. Equipped specifically. Cold Steel Mayhem is Thomas McDonald's largest. So you can get a Spartan right now for 52. Here's that Voyager for 37. I swear it was not 37 when I got it yesterday. Mm-hmm. There's the Espada. Is this the XL though? 170. Oh yeah, see, this is the 5.5-inch blade. You need to get the, you can tell the handle. Bam. $50 off. That's actually $50 off. These are $300 for the Primo Ultra Sharp Tactical Pocket Folding Knife. S35 VN Beast. Good lord. 16, it weighs a pound. 16 inches overall. 16. Wow. So that's 4 inches. I'm doing real math. It's 4 inches longer than this. 4. That's like that much more. That's ridiculous. The Midgard's Master blade length is 11. It's like more of a sword. It's not even really, I mean, it's sure, it's a sword. Matt Conklin's got the Cold Steel Warhammer and the Walkabout stick. What's up, Jim? I had to pick up something from Amazon Prime Days, this silly Cold Steel. This is the extra large Voyager with nasty serrate. Just a silly, ridiculous. I'm doing math. I'm doing math. I would like to have the Espada XL, but not for $300. It's a novelty. I mean, you can get the budget version for like 100 less, but it's like if you're gonna get it, might as well get the wild, wacky one, right? Although if I was gonna get something, sorry, whew, that came out of nowhere. That Kansept one. I wish I knew where my video for it was. But the jumbo Kansept, what's it called? Vaquero, Vassalero. KR Knives, what's going on? It's an absolute pig. Oh my god. I am gonna chop my hand off accidentally with this thing. Ain't paying that much for novelty. Yeah, $300 is, you know, this is what's up. $30. I can do that. That's like picking up dinner. And there it is. I've got it. John R. in Oregon is out for dinner. Where you at? What you getting? Cold Steel FM1 is $80 off on Amazon. FM1's the best cold steel knife. FM1. It's not coming up when I typed in Cold Steel FM1. This is the Recon. This is the SR1 Recon 80. It doesn't actually come up. I almost bought this XL Voyager with the ugly blade. Look at that. Grilled cheese sandwich sounds fantastic. Oh, it's the Atlas. That's still not working. How are you finding this for $80 off when I can't even find it? I'm on Prime. Well, you said on Amazon. This is Amazon. I mean, I'm not limited to Prime. I just went to Atlas. Oh, it's only showing me Prime Day specials. I didn't type that in. And if it's on $80 off, isn't that a Prime special? I did go to the Amazon homepage. It literally brought me direct here. I went to Amazon.com. See, when you go, it just instantly wants you to go to Prime Day. Which is dumb. So here's Cold Steel Atlas, but there's no $80 off. Yeah, how do I get the $80 off? Because there's no way I'm buying that for 200 bucks. Yeah, screw that. Which Cold Steel fixed blade? The Recon Tonto, $36 from 73. These little ones, aren't these fun? 20 bucks. Why do I like this ugly Voyager? Link, please. Deadhead for these? I just went to Amazon. This is just straight Amazon. I don't have any affiliate link or anything like that. You can just go to Amazon and type Cold Steel. I have an 8010. Yeah, I would do the 8010. Give me Prime Day. Forget it. I don't buy stuff if it's not on Prime. Most of the cases. That's not much of a sale. Prime Day deal. 15% off. Anything less than 20% off isn't really a sale. Yeah, what's the link for the $80 off the Atlas? I didn't see that on there at all. Only Atlases they had were full price or 9% off or whatever. 8010's cool. I don't like the look of the 8015 as much. 8015 light. Something about this handle with the thing, it just seems like it's just not finished. Not really my style on the 15. Anybody have that 15? The 10 is a beast. If you're going to get a triad, you could get this one here. Hate Nate likes it. What 8015 is good? I don't know. If you were going to get an 8015, I wouldn't get the OS 10A one. I'd get the S35VN one. S35, S35. Yeah, it looks like your choices are S35 or OS 10A. 65 versus 110. But actually, why is the OS 10A listed at 159? But the S35 is listed at 119. What? G10 handle versus GrivX. Is the GrivX really popping up that much? That doesn't make sense. Anybody know? Oh, this is the light. This one's not even the light. So 8015 with S35 VN regular, typical 119, but the 15 light with OS 10 is 160. Does that seem wrong to you? Wouldn't the S35 VN be? I guess what's the deal with OS 10A? Smoke and mirrors. Yeah, they changed the price and then cut the. I've seen that where it's like this is $30 all the time. And then for Amazon Prime Days, they marked it up to 35, but gave you 20% off, bringing it to 29, which is still the same price that it was, but it looks like you're getting 20% off. Smoke and mirrors. Something strange things are afoot at the Circle K. OS 10A, aka AS 10. XL Voyager with the Tonto blades, kind of cool looking. Here's your smaller Espada in the budget handle. So the XL is 170. But again, if you're going to spend 170, get 270, get the one with the steel bolsters and the S35 VN versus this OS 10. That's mine. My thoughts. Dog shit poo poo town steel. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Time. Right? Okay. Well, we opened that. We did that. I have that. I don't know what I'm gonna. I don't really want to get into messing around with that too much. Cold Steel Roach Belly is $15. What's the Roach Belly? I do gotta kind of look at what some of the specials are. If anyone else sees any other cool Amazon Prime specials that we can jump on and buy. Oh, the Roach Belly. That's actually cool, Thomas. The Cold Steel Roach Belly. Look at all these weird things. I have this mini tag. Spike. It's a German blade? What's everybody think about German 4116? Durable sheath included. This like Cold Steel's version of the Mora. Historic blade. Exceptional performance. Crafted from sub-zero quenched German 4116 stainless. Renowned for its edge retention and toughness. Expertly heat treated to 5657. The blade delivers razor sharp precision. Well, for $15, it better. Right? For 15 bucks, I better get the ultimate retention and toughness. German 4116, it just sounds cool. German 4116 stainless cryo quenched. Dude, we quenched it up in the cryo. You know what that means? I made it cold. Houndstooth. I have a cork floating Mora. Use it for fishing and river walking. Moras are great, Matt. I like a Mora a lot. I have 3 Moras. They're good. I have one of the nicer Moras and a couple of cheapos. The cheapos work great, but the cans ball, I think the cans ball goes for like what, 60, 50 bucks, 40 bucks. Definitely a bigger one works good. Don't waste your money on that. Save it and buy something else, like a sword. Obviously. 4116 is the blade steel for every Victorinox Swiss Army blade since the 80s. There you have it. But what's the heat treat recommended? 56, 57? Is that the number that's the range you're going for with the 4116? Yikes. I mean, but it's probably legit. You know, they aren't messing. You know, if a company's telling you that your focus sucks, they're probably right. Why? I just don't understand what you're focusing on. Please tell me, because there's nothing. Yeah, you know, a company, chances of them lying when they tell you that the hardness is 56, 57, you know, that's probably dead on. Probably dead on. Maybe. I wonder if I could sharpen that with my tongue. Oh. Mm. 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 Something like that. Add to cart. Just so I can remember that I want to look at that $15 junk again. All right. Let's try. But see, now it switches to all. I never even picked Prime Day, and then it wouldn't let me leave Prime Day, and then I left Prime Day, and then it never even brings you back to it. That's what's up. Look up Ned Foss Cougar. Ned Foss Cougar. This is the Ned Foss Cougar. Wow, come on. $14C on the Ned Foss Cougar. Never mind. That one's in my on my pile of to be customized. Matt Conklin, all right, bedtime. Night, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Matt, we'll see you soon. Saturday morning coffee. A knife that's specifically designed for shanking doesn't necessarily need to have a super high edge retention. Yeah, it's meant for should be fine. Should be fine. All right. Pocket knife, Prime Day, the first one, spring assisted. Pocket knife for men. Mossy Oak. Mossy Oak is doing their version of the really? That looks exactly like it. The Ozark Trail. Mossy Oak decided to jump on the train, charge a couple dollars more. That's funny. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The classic paraframe. Ooh, you get the fine edge. You get the serrate the Tonto. Dude, look at all the different versions of pair frames. Why wouldn't there be? Absolute banger. It's exactly the same, I would imagine. Ethan Grow, and now we're getting into it. Cold Steel 1911. It's ugly. Old classic old timer. Klein. Here is a knockoff of a bug out handle. The handle looks exactly like a bug out though for $8. Probably better than a bug out. The infamous Gerber pair frame. I don't have one in my collection. I really should. You know, $2 off. Probably the regular size pair frame. Just because I added it to cart doesn't mean I'm buying it. But it's like kind of one of those ones, it's like you should have a Gerber pair frame in your ridiculous collection. Maybe. At that price, Smith & Wesson. Ooh, you know they're good. Ooh, a 3-pack for $7.99. Generic pair frames. The Quadrant. I think I've got one of those. See, this search is not what I was expecting. It's oh, I have that one. It's definitely not what I was expecting. I'm already over this search and ready to do a different one. That's a nice looking blade shape on this. Look at this Gerber. It's kind of like a slip joint. $13. Ooh, a yellow handle. Ooh. What is this, like 3CR? What are we betting? I bet it's 3CR. $440. I was wrong. But you can get it in yellow. What, I can't add it to my... Oh, because you have to... Oh, I'm not signed in. I'm just going to add it, make a cart. That thing's ugly. CR13. Wait, I miscoked out Bud K on CCN. What does that even mean? It's like the same as the actual bug out. Yes, it definitely is. This search is not where I wanted. Look at that. Oh my God, that's so funny. We're just talking junk, 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 and junk. Dude, it literally threw this Vosteed on page 1 with all that other shit. Page 2. This is like not what I was expecting. It's still wild. I swear, maybe it's when I'm signed in, it just instantly goes to CJRBs and Kansepts and things like that. I was expecting those to pop up when I type that in, but they're not right now. All right. 39 results for Kansept Prime Deal. Accipiter's nice. Corvids are great. Is that the full size one? No, 209. It's like not, or that's like the full size, but there's a jumbo. Kansept flank. Nico flank. Another accipiter. A lot of the same. Nice Main Street. 4th of July Main Street. Ooh. Sorry. I don't know why I started yawning on you guys. I do like the Loki, except for it doesn't work. The lefty frame lock does not work on the low key. I'm going to have to end up, if I want a low key, I'll get the Tenable version. It is a liner lock. Since I'm a lefty, I was going to grab one in Atlanta, but they all disappeared too fast. Negative 24 CR13. Oh, CCN. Bud K is a man. And CCN is Cutlery Corner. I got you now. What's up, Robin? Egress is cool. I got one of those from Dong. Saiben's nice. The Saiben is another one where the lock bar, that's actually a good looking version. Isn't there a Saiben though with frag? I do like the Saiben. Yeah. Well, yeah, like that. If I was going to get a Saiben, it'd be that one. That's cool. 20% off. 135. What is this one's? S35. Frag titanium. Man, if that was a lefty or if that lock. Ooh, the Leviathan. 191. Stacy got a Leviathan. I was interested in getting a Leviathan that year, and I picked it up, and I wasn't happy with the lock bar, and you've probably heard this story, and then I picked up the Goblin XL, and you can, in fact, put your thumb right on that lock bar, and this one still opens up. Leviathan did not do that. So I ended up getting this one instead, which is great. Here's that exact frag titanium I'm talking about. Solid knife. Dong had the Saiben, sold it. Sheila. Yeah, when I think of CCN, I'm definitely thinking Sheila. But Sheila ain't got nothing on Bud K. You could tell when he was winding down, then he'd disappear for a second, come back zooted. It's like, hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Whew. That's funny. The Saiben is a great knife. Just had to move along. Ready for something else. Look up the knife brand Kenku. Bastinelli creation knockoffs. I'm not going to buy them. I don't support any knockoffs. If I look at it and it looks like another brand, especially Bastinelli, I respect those guys, are cool. So I'm not even going to look at those. I appreciate it though, Thomas. But yeah, if it's straight up, oh, that looks like the TCal, I'm not even going to, no support. When you straight up completely rip off a design, I'm out. I don't need. Although I do have a few, I'm going to be making a video on it. I've got a few knockoffs that were gifted. I have one that I got long ago before I realized it was a knockoff. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Inspired by designs, but when the design's pretty much exactly the same, like exactly the same. Or if they're even trying to pass it off, like the one I've got, it says it's a Demco, but it's not a Demco. That I really don't like, because they're really trying to just pull one over. The one I bought years ago is an auto Benchmade Infidel or whatever. Get a Contra. I like the Contra a lot. Contra is a great knife. Nathan's cool. Made a good design. There's the Goblin XL right there. 212 down to 170. Tarkin, 45 bucks off. Kansept Anomaly. I have the Tenable Anomaly. Great knife. Fermi. I have a Tenable Fermi. Ooh, the Kizer Parakeet. I've kind of wanted to get one of these. 42 bucks. Parakeet's kind of fun. It's a top liner lock. It's a smaller knife though, right? What is the size on this? Yeah, that's small. That's a little chode. Then the handle's all skinny on the butt. Why you got a bit of a skinny butt? Need a little more meat on that butt. But please don't lose that butt. Ooh, I do like that. This ugly micarta, that's fantastic. Why is it you just come up with a really ugly shade of micarta and it pleases me? Is there a reason? Hate Nate's Contra's off to get some special treatment. Ooh. Ooh. Really, Nate? Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, Nate's got the classic titanium Contra. We were playing around with it on the live stream in Atlanta. Oof, baby. Oh yeah, Kizer Parakeet's cute. Anybody have one of those? Kansept Raven. Premium Accipiter. Ooh, look at this Remetz. I like a lot of the stuff Remet's doing too. They make some fun designs. Got good action on them. Now we're falling out. I do like the Sentinel Strike. Flipper tab delete on that bad boy. You could get rid of the stud too. I don't understand it personally. I mean, it's fine. But for me personally, if you have a flicking hole, you don't need a stud. And if you have a stud, you don't need a flicking hole. They really don't, you know, like personal preference. I love a flicking hole, and I don't think the stud needs to be there when you've got the flicking hole. It's just no longer necessary. And if you got the stud, use the stud. You don't really need the hole. Anybody? I feel the same. Chuck it knows what's up. I mean, it doesn't keep me from buying something. I mean, here you go. Thumb stud hole. I've got plenty of them. But I tell you what, though. Flicking hole, flicking hole, flicking hole, flicking hole, flicking hole, flicking hole. You know what I mean? I'm definitely front flipper flicking hole would be my top design. No need for the rear flipper. I don't mind thumb studs. This is definitely one of my favorite knives. Honey Badger and its thumb studs. Where'd the I like all knives attitude go? I do like all knives, but I also have almost 500. So I can start being a little picky, whereas in like I like them all, but when you start covering bases, now that I've got 4 or 5 cold steels that are huge like this, how many more of them do I really need? You know? Paul worked on the Golem SL, sat in the hardware, but the action is a guillotine now. Drop shutty. Drop shutty. You PJ'd your titanium mini slim too. 5 Hondo. AA Ron got embroidered jackets at work. 3 years to get some embroidered jackets. Wow. Yeah, it's someone else's video though. I don't really, yeah. I just don't really do that. If we're looking up a knife and we take a quick look at someone's pic from a video or whatever, but I'm not going to go watch other folks' videos during my live stream. Trying to sell the last 5 knives on Bladebinge. They're dang good prices. Take a look on the edge. It's got a link to some knives he's selling. Yeah. I'm just, Thomas, I'm just not a content. I'm not a reaction content. I don't really like that. You know, I like watching stuff and looking at stuff, but like during my live stream, I'm not going to really watch other videos. It's just not my thing. There's a lot of stuff that's hilarious, but we're not going to watch hilarious stuff. I'm not making a channel to make content for you to watch me watch funny stuff that's other content that you could go watch. Does that make sense? And I'm not mad. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I just am not I don't really do reaction content because I see people doing reaction content and it's like, what are you bringing to the table? All you're bringing to the table is let's watch someone else's funny stuff. Then we can just leave here and we can go watch other people's funny stuff. That's just the way there's a lot of stuff that's on streaming that people do where they're like, anytime I see something where it's someone's on the street randomly asking people questions, I don't watch it. I skip it. You know what I mean? The world is turning into this thing that I just have to say no to certain things that if I were to make more AI themed thumbnails, no offense to anyone who's doing it, but I will not be making AI thumbnails. I will not be doing reaction content. If we want to watch funny stuff, we can get together on Discord or something, and we can all sit and watch stuff, which would be great. Crabcastle Forge, I shaved. I've watched Titanic several times. Titanic's a good movie. The mutton chops are good. They're a little thin. Can we watch The View? No. Definitely not. Okay. Where was I? We were lost. Somewhere in time. It's 8:30? Holy shnikes. How does the time go by like that? And then the thing is, we start watching videos. We'll watch one video, then we'll watch another video, and we'll watch another video, and then we've fallen down the rabbit hole of just watching videos. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Anybody have one of these? I've always kind of enjoyed the way this looks. The red one's nice. The classic gray. Although I'd want to do probably the red, because then I could do a white laser mark over that and give it some pops to match that C. Yeah. Flipper tab delete. What is this? K110. Isn't K110? When has Civivi been using K110? Isn't that like just like German D2 or some European D2 or something like that? Can we watch you bathe? I mean, I shower. But you can watch that. It's fancy D2, right? Yeah, it's like D2 from somewhere else. I don't remember Civivi doing K110 on anything, though. That just seems strange, I guess. I feel like I've looked at a lot of Civivis. I have maybe 20. I don't remember any of them ever being K110. Just making notes. Did anybody say whether they have that? Save that for OnlyFans. K390. Whoa, how did we... What is this? How did this sneak in here? Russian Finca? It's got the Russian star. How did these slip in here? Is this an auto? Oh, look at that. It's got the swing guard. Huh. Wonder, I like swing guards. I think that's cool. K10's like D2. I have no problem with D2 either. I really don't. I have a lot of knives that are D2. Petrified Bitfish Bunta. I had that one. I swapped that one for something else. I got the Victor. Chop 2. I've considered a chop. But don't they have ones with the kickstop, right? Don't they sell a chop with a kickstop? Yeah, if I was going to get one of those, I'd get the one with the kickstop. In Russia, knife folds you. Shanzhou sneaking in there. The old Shanzhou. What you guys know about that? That was it? Oh, for Kansept. Ahab for 30 bucks. I have an Ahab. Those are great. The Simoon. That's got the whatever lock. Pop lock. Pop lock and drop it. Ooh, accelerator. Artisan Cutlery Revel. I've got the cheap version of that. It's like 30 bucks. Isn't it? The same one? Yeah, it looks the same, except for this one's $30. This is the CJRB Rebel. Whoa. Laconico design. 30 bucks. AR RPM 9, I believe. Workshop CPM 3V is good. I got a proponent. $59 for the big old proponent. Look at all the different versions too. Recoil lock. The Simoon with the recoil lock, not bad. Classic Echo. I've bought several Echoes. And we've already fallen out of the Artisan Cuts. Anyone else like to watch fish cleaning and fillet videos on YouTube? I do. I do. I've been watching some stuff on them doing like big tunas, like for sushi places and stuff, where they're processing a huge tuna with like these monster swords that are just sharp AF. Kizer Amicus for $33. Oh, it's the Nitro V version. I was going to say, they do make a 154 CM version. Nitro V. I'd rather have the 154 personally. But the Nitro V is fine. I was looking at this one here. The Nice Guy top liner lock. $37. D2. It's kind of a fun little shape. I can't take Amazon shopping anymore. We're done. Chuck it. Echo, 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 Echo. I haven't even, were you already on, I suppose you were already on a live stream where they've been doing it. I haven't done it at all. I haven't been on any lives. I'm sure Cole was doing it. If Cole was doing it, you've probably already seen everything on there if you were on that live. So I totally get that. I totally get it. And you're not going to find, I don't know, there might be a couple little special things. Cicero, you have that exact Nice Guy with the top liner lock. Michael Miller bought a Milita pocket knife, 154 G10, $42. Militas are great. Plus, I don't care for anything they have. Yeah, it's kind of, it's you know, you're not going to find some of the companies you're going to be looking for and stuff. And I get that. Kathleen, I'm tired of seeing the M. I haven't done it. I haven't personally. Today's the first. I mean, okay, last night I went on for a little bit. That's when I bought this. But I bought this last night. I got it today. It's a good user, though, Cicero. I hear you on that. That's not PEI. That's piss. Yeah, it's piss. You smell that? That's some tasty tang right here. Yeah, I'm not even in the, you know, looking. What was it I did want to buy? I can't remember now. There's all types of stuff I want to purchase. Bob Tism in the house. What's up? Not trying to pick on you. No, dude, I really just wanted to look at a couple Cold Steels concepts, see what was there for the funsies. Ugh. But I am getting some work done on my face. Getting a lift. No, I'm just kidding. Getting some work done. Been working on some laser marks and stuff. Anyone who just got here, haven't seen this one yet. Oh, wow. Houndstooth. This is the Monterey Bay Wolverine. This is North Valley Neil's Wolverine. He wanted some houndstooth on there. So we did. What do you think, Bob Tism? Focus. What's up, Dirty Dan? Shadow Strike Warrior. Nice houndstooth. It's not quite as, it's different. Like this is the weave that Sanford put on the honey badgers. Burberry for the win. Burberry. It's a Burberry houndstooth. Houndstooth. I like it when Dan fails a deployment and says, wow. I'm like, wow. Like that. Wow. No, I tell you, Fancy Labs unite. Tell me these don't look good together, though. What up? Your disc collection's losing to the knives? Trade? I never had a large disc collection. What up, nerd? 5-star in the house, everybody. Yeah, I'm down to trade. What are you looking to? Well, you want a knife or you want a disc? I haven't bought discs in a long. I buy the Halloween disc for collections. I've had so many that I've traded them. I'm not saying that in a bad way. No, I didn't think you were at all, Hate Nate. Not at all. That is some fun stuff from Winterblade. The Mythic. It's just a weird, satisfying open. Sent me some fancy laser work on the gram. Disc golf? That's right, Abby. I wish I started disc golf much earlier in life, but I didn't. What's Todd Carr up to? Stopping by to drop a like and such. All right, on the gram, you say. Instantaneous. Oh, yeah. I've seen this pattern before. I've seen this pattern before. It's pretty fun. Mike Briggs been working on an obsidian knife with deer horn handle to give my best friend who's a tribal member that owns a casino that you work at. That's cool. I've watched the guy who makes those obsidian knives. Very entertaining. I enjoy watching that. I enjoy it. Chuck it. This thing looks great. That was the only angle that we got, though. Here's that. You sent that Skelly like last week. Yeah, it's nice. It's a fun pattern. What was the one knife I saw that on? I can't remember. It was a different one. My pleasure, he says. Todd Carr's got family tonight, so just lurking and chilling. Right on. Appreciate you. Could I do the tooth laser to your handle? That's what I'm gonna have to figure out, Aaron. Because that black handle, it's black. I don't know what it's gonna do. I'm gonna have to find something and do some tests, because that's why I was asking if this was aluminum or stainless. This is stainless. I guess I could do a coating removal. Because if I do a laser mark on here, it's going to be black like that. So black mark on black, it's going to be black on black. It's going to be like a ghost mark. I don't know how well that's going to look, right? This is stainless. So underneath this black coating, it should be, steel colored. So I could do a removal, like, like when you look on like a Yeti mug, it'll have the coating, but then it'll say Yeti and the coating is removed where it says Yeti. I could do something like that, which would then make it, silver colored. So then you would have the rose gold, silver, and black with a removal. But I have not done a removal on a black coating. Ask for more angles. Chuck it. More angles. The ghost might look good or it might not really show up much. So that's what I'm kind of curious about. Because, yeah, I could do that exact pattern on here, but it might be black on it, that, which might actually look really cool for all I know. So I really am I want to find a couple pieces. I've got a couple knives that I could probably do some tests with, and kind of see what we're coming up with. Because it's black, I'm kind of limited for stainless to either do a black mark or a removal. So we'll talk about it, Aaron. We will figure something cool out. More angles have been achieved. That's a sexy trio. I almost like the frag one better. It's a fun pattern though. God, which one was the one? I'm pretty sure it was Fred that I got it through a pass around. Got some scales for a PM2 Tonto and they don't fit. I'm curious as to how the what would work. Aaron? Did someone say ghosts? Ooh, okay. Baptism, were they Flytanium scales that don't fit? Baptism doesn't want to reveal until he makes sure it's they fit or they don't. That's cool. Could be operator error. Bob, keep us informed. We'll be interested to see. But yeah, Todd says depending on where it's from, might be easier to do a return or a swap out. A good company, I would think, if they don't fit, would be like, hey, we're sorry, we sold these to you as they would fit. They don't fit. Send them back. We'll send you some new ones or give you a refund or something. Wyvern did a video on a custom PM3 with that pattern. Was it? Because he might be in the pass round. Maybe that was what it was on. I just don't remember. Dirty Dan got some Flytanium scales for his PM2. But the Loctite or the screws keep backing out though. They just don't, there maybe the scale's a little bit thicker so the screws don't drop in quite as far. Try some wild geometric pattern. Those are easy for me to draw up. Those are definitely easy for me to draw up. I mean, not easy sometimes. That houndstooth actually took me a good half hour to kind of really plot out. But it's also a very precise. I made a grid of squares and then I put 45-degree angles through it, and then I went down and figured out in between points I had to do a 45 in the middle of the square. So I was cutting off just the corner, and then I was able to then lock down the shape out of that. Do something, dog. On AA runs, because his is already dark. The only thing we could do is black laser mark on the rose gold blade, black laser mark over the black coated handle, or removal of the black coating from the handle. Fred, what did I miss? Fred, you missed. Fred, did you see this? You missed this. Cold Steel Voyager with maximum serrate. This was a Amazon Prime Days special that I just grabbed because it's silly. Aaron likes the idea. Yeah, I want to draw up some more fun patterns, especially after doing this one and seeing the houndstooth and not really thinking much of it. But then when I did the pattern and finished it and got it on there, I was like, okay, this is really cool. Yeah, this is my new 5th pocket carry. Look at this, Fred, with the choke up. Boom, boom, boom. Full 2-hand grip. I'm not touching the blade, and I'm not touching the end of the handle. The Burberry houndstooth, it actually turned out really good. That was North Valley Neil's idea. Blaze orange. Well, that's blaze orange right there. This is blaze orange. Blaze orange. That one had butterfly tacks on it. Hey, bada 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 bada, swing a bada. The Katuo Venter. This is a button liner lock. In orange. I've got a Honey Badger leaf large in orange. The Great Southern Treadkill. Love your name. Drag the water some more. The knife is slices, dices, circles, slices. Your Mystic looks not blue. What color does that look like on your screen? It looks blue to me. Up on that screen, it looks, I mean, it kind of has a silvery blue. It's actually more of a brighter blue. I've got the lighting. Fred, maybe your color's off a little. Yeah, my eyes, look at my eyes are blue. Look at how much bluer it is in my eyes. Yeah, on the table, you start getting reflections and stuff. Look at the green, like how washed out it can be, like right there. But if I go like that, all of a sudden... Laser black on black might look sick. It might be really subtle. You might not see it very well except for specific angles, but I'll test it out. Damn, Fred, you gonna take that? We all have fun here. Boom. This thing is cool. Except for I get that where I don't quite bump it close. Close. Most of these lives are off color. Oh, hey-oh. 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 So was the new Winter Blade Hush Hush release at Blade? I feel like I've seen it on streams, but I don't remember hearing about it at Blade or before. I don't know. I went and talked to him. I saw him there. But it, you know, there's so many things. It's so easy to miss. Five months of planning, and then boom, he just is like, oh yeah, look at these. Boom. The Mythic. Aaron, I always, whenever I send out knives and stuff, I always throw stickers in. Wow, I haven't even done that yet. You can also just flick it out like normal. But yeah, Aaron, you'll definitely get some a little care package of some other crap too. It's a nice flock of knives you got, Trutcher. This is my newest. The browser with Google AI built in. Make your own themes. Oh, definitely do not show me that again. Thank you. See if I can get her. Can you hear it, 8 I can't hear it. My ears suck. Ooh, mama. Best Tech Taipan Lefty. Titanium and MagnaCut. Boom. I love it. Very, very cool. This one tings too. Oh my God, if I can even hold it. Mousebird. Skiff it, it'll ting. It tings. It'll ting more. Going right on my knife case. So you're going to get a few of them, dude. I'll throw in some magnets too. Nice little care package for you. Fred the Log, time to go to sleep. Long day tomorrow. Rest good, Fred. Thanks for letting me check out this Winter Blade. This thing is cool. Get the review done on it over the weekend here. Dunes are coming out tomorrow. Fred's not too thrilled with the Mousebird. Is it the front flipper doesn't work that well for you? It's kind of, the front flipper needs to be bigger. I love the shape of it. The flick out, this feels good. I like this. I like this a lot. But I wish the front flipper was a little bigger. It works, but I just wish it was a little bit more. Great Southern Trendkill, you like this one? This is the new Gecko Customs Dune. Dropping tomorrow. A lot of different versions. You've got the button liner lock. It's the button lock that actuates the bolster right there. So you can use the bolster. You use the button. Yeah, it has potential. If the front flipper was just a little bit bigger, should have been a sheep's foot. Something about the shape of this blade, I really like it. It's not my traditional style, but because the grind brings it down here, it doesn't have too much belly. So the tip still is easy to get in where you want it. So for me personally, the feel in the hand, the choke up and the grab right here with the big butt, and then the jimps it right up like that, this feels awesome. I really enjoy the feel of this. And like I said, the front flipper could be better. Could be just a little bit longer, but the flick out definitely feels nice for me. Chuck It has 0 Tontos. So you guys is both ting with a dinner, like a dinner bell with skiffs. So I need to pick up some skiffs is what you're saying. I've never skiffed anything. I could probably order some skiffs for it. I'd be cool with that. 13 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that. Not a bad price. Oh my God, it's 9? It's already after 9? We've already made it to the end. Is this the end? No. Get the skiff, says Chuck It. Taipan would be a good first knife to skiff. I guess it's a done deal. Skiff bearings it is. What? Well, how does the search work? I type Taipan and I get nothing. That doesn't seem like to be a... Oh, skiff workshop. Knives. What am I looking up? Bearing compatibility. And then I type it here. As you can see, I've never been to this site. Bestex Taipan. So then you buy these. $15. Did I do that right? How long does it take to get them? How long will it take for me to get these? $5mm 12 1/16. Skiff the planet, he says. Use Lefty 10 or RNK 10 for a discount. Nope. There you go. The RNK one worked. Takes a week. Shipping. It's going to be like $5 more for shipping. See, I might have to just order. I've never put skiffs in a knife either. Yeah, Dirty Dan. Every time I have a knife and someone's like, oh, dude, put skiffs in that. And I'm like, bro, this thing is perfect. They're like, oh, but it'll be perfect +1. That's what happens when you do skiffs. It's perfect plus a little bit. Like, why do I need to skiff this? It already drops like a boom. Right? But again, a lot of people that do it, they love it and then they keep doing it. So it's always better to order a few sets. So like a few sets for the same one, or you only need to get 1 set per knife. You don't really need backups. But then I'll get some for this, I'll get some for this, I'll get some for that. And then just order them all at once. And then the shipping is about the same, but I'll get 3 sets of bearings and the package will still weigh less than 30 of an ounce or whatever. Remember, skiffs, like anything else, have a break-in time. You're just making it, you're making it worse. I have knives that have never been broken in that worked right out the bat. More balls feels tighter. I didn't break any of these in. They worked day one. 15 millimeter 16ths is a common size. We're learning. I'll try it out. I'll get some. Code RJ13 gets you 10%. Yeah, RNK10 gave me 10% as well. I typed in the lefty code and it didn't work. I typed in the lefty one, it didn't work, but RNK10 did. Yeah. Well, there you have it. We didn't even get to that today. Damn it. We're going to look at it for a minute. Gifts are great if you're action nut and you see the most difference on cheaper knives. On high-end ones, it's hard to tell. But it seems that the people that I know that they buy skiffs for nice, expensive knives. Chuck, you're talking me out of it. Oh, well, I feel that I'm going to try it. Hey, step one, I'm going to try it. Step two, they're going to probably charge me $5 or $6 for shipping. So I might as well just buy 2 sets and I try. Because the thing is sometimes you try one and that ends up being a good experience or a bad experience. And the second one could be different or whatever. So it's like, it's good to, like, you know, grab two. I'll get some for this and I'll try to find another knife and I'll be like, and I'll get some for that. And then we'll give it a try. But above all else, the skiff will make the ting louder on the taipan. That's a win. That's a win. He's just curbing my expectations, you see. Then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, well, actually, this ain't bad. $5 for shipping. Yeah, I was imagining it'd probably be like $6. Skiffs are awesome. I'm going to order some. I'm definitely going to order some. And opinion. Shit, I don't have one to show you right now. I was contemplating, I was like, if I take them off, does the taipan need skiffs? No. Does it make it better? Yes. There you go. I was considering hitting the right button. I have some size 13 media blast that would satin this blade out a little bit. Something about them both being exactly the same color. I'm fine with it, but I do kind of like a little contrast, just a little bit, where the blade's a little more satiny than the matte handle. So I was thinking about when I take this apart, I could take just the blade and hit it with that bead blast. Lube the skiffs, heavy lube in the detent, ready, set, ting. Ooh. My ears suck, because right here, that sounds wild. But I'm only 2 feet away and I can't even hear it anymore. Welcome to the dark side. Ah, yes, darkness prevails. Tales from the dark side. It would look sick. Oh, you think so? So maybe hitting that with a satin bead blast. It would get rid of, because this, I generally really like a stonewash blade, but I've got the stonewash handle And I was wondering to maybe satining it up that just a little bit. You'll be able to tell the difference with the skiffs. And it might be subtle. You might not even notice it that much. It might just kind of smooth it out, get rid of the micro scratches from the stone wash. Satin it up and re-stone wash it? Huh. I'm just kind of a fan of, like, you know, where the blade's just a little bit shinier than the handle. I've got quite a few cases of that. Or like this bad boy right here. These would go good together. The Eldorado. Oh boy, settle down. That's how you end up cutting yourself. So today, Dong learned that he likes stonewash on raw titanium better than on blasted titanium. The shade of the stonewash is wilder. Yeah, it's definitely different. We've learned. We've learned. And we learned that I hate my focus. I love the Eldorado, though. This thing is great. KB Eldorado slip joint, 45-degree angle micro milling, and a clip. M390. Very cool. Very cool. Good video idea. Skiff install and impression. Yeah, we'll video the whole thing. The whole spaziel deal. All right, we got to look at one more thing before I get out of here and make myself some dinner. David the Fifth was in here earlier. He had to take off earlier as well, but he did send me something. He bought himself a new TS Prof and was like, I want to send you this. And I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah. Here it is. We've got some TS Prof plates. I don't remember what he called this. The this is a jack move. This is a jack move. Nothing to prove. Got some rails. We've got a angle measuring device. Couple other rail spring things. Another TS Prof stone. So yeah, I don't remember the name of the brand of this, but he got himself a new one, so he gave me this one. I'm gonna get it out, check it out, see what it's about. Pretty cool. So we'll get to mess around. On budget steels that scratch easily, I love a stone wash. But on higher end ones that don't scratch as easily, belt satin. I hear you on that, Todd. Angle eater, I can. What knife am I going to sharpen first? Probably something I don't care about, so I can kind of get familiar with the system in case I do something stupid. I can't imagine doing anything really dumb other than maybe going too far and having it set right and scratching the side or something like that. But I'll probably put something that's not very sharp and see if I can put a nice edge on it first. And then, but the thing is most of my knives, I maintain my edge like where I don't go a month. I don't use it every, what's up, Ground Fog? I don't go a month and use my knife every day, the same knife every day, and then have to spend time sharpening it. I only carry it one day, and then I don't carry it for another couple weeks. I make a dozen or so cuts a day. Don't really do too much, but then I go and touch up the edge. So for me, I can touch up the edge pretty quick. It doesn't require a whole lot of work. The buck, or you mean the case? The extremely dull case XX. That one needs an edge, but I got to do the unboxing video first because I want to be able to show how horrible it was before I start testing it, because if it holds, it holds. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I want to be able to have that control. Watch a Jared video on using an angled system. Yeah, I've watched many videos on them, and I sat and talked to the guys at TS Prof in Atlanta and messed with them. The new one, K4 or whatever. That thing is sick. So yeah, I know how to use them and stuff, but you know what I mean? When you haven't used one before, it's like, I'd rather go ahead and throw something on there that I'm not as worried about. Kind of get familiar with the machine. But I think it'll be pretty easy. Why is that my message up there twice? Why is twice? I'll touch your edge. Has it been doubling you up for no reason? You've been like, you set it up on double? The K4 is ridiculous. Yeah, dude. And it's like a couple $1,000s too, which is wild. But what was the craziest thing is he had the angle set on it. So like you can have a 19 degree, 20 degree, 21 or whatever. So in between 19 and 20 degrees, there is a fine-tuned clicker on the K4. And the fine-tuned clicker between 1 degree has 50 clicks. So you can go 19 degrees in 1 click, 19 degrees in 2 clicks, 19 degrees in 48 clicks. And that's the range. So you've got a 50th of a setting between 1 degree and another, which is absolutely wild. This is the Zarok Gen 2. That's right, Aaron. That is exactly what it is. The Zarok Gen 2 from David the Fifth. Thanks again to David the Fifth. You want a Gen 3? I'll give it to you. What? The TS Prof? Why would you give it to me? Let's talk. I mean, I'll trade you for something. Maybe. Touching up an edge is fine. It can keep a blade going, but eventually the apex is going to get fatigued. True. But what I was saying, like with me, Todd, is because I have probably 100 different knives that go through my rotation regularly. So I carry my pistache. I cut 20 things with it that day. I touch it up a little bit. I don't carry it again for weeks or a month, right? So in a year's time, a knife that I have that might, if someone carried it every day, is going to need some work. I might only carry it 6 times a year. And in that amount of time, the amount of work I put on it, it's still pretty damn sharp, or you know what I mean? So like to me, touching up with that many knives does most of the work. Now, again, if I said, all right, Magnus Let's Ho, I'm going to just start carrying this Lush every day. If I carry this every day, then in a week, I'm making 20 so cuts a day, 7 days a week. That's going to start to add up quicker. And then you're definitely going to have to work on your apex and getting a nice reprofiled edge as you go. But I don't have a knife that I carry every day, really. Is this a problem? I don't know. Slap that knife with that leather. Yeah, you just get out that strop and just give it a little. baby. Writing a kiss. TS Prof is great for reprofiling. It seems like unless you got it set up for always using, getting it out, setting it up. I'm going to probably set up a sharpening station table and just leave it set up. But Aaron, get a hold of me. We'll talk about it. I'll hook you up with some stuff. And we need to talk anyway. I'm going to do some tests though. See what the black on black might look like. I have a few other knives that are that same steel that I can use to do some tests with. And we'll try to come up with something. No doubt. I'm glad I learned how to sharpen well before I got a system. Yeah, I mean, I grew up using stones. I have stones. That's basically what I would use. I'm fairly good at holding a good angle. And so I'm pretty used to that. Never used a fixed angle system other than an old school Gatco, Lansky, or DMT. I like freehand plates too. But the fixed angle systems are nice because you can definitely very consistent control and getting a good good looking profile on there. Hate Nate. Next Thursday, the dark side shows its. What are you talking about, boy? What you talking about, Willis? Hate Nate's got something cooking. Zerelk Gen 3. What gen is this? I think this one's Gen 2. We'll talk. We'll test this out. TS Prof, pretty much one of the best systems on the planet. The Zerelk Gen 3 gets you 75% there at less than $100. Is this one the Gen 2? There's no real reason to get a sharpening system. True. I mean, if I've got good stones, I got good diamond stones, I can do it. It just takes longer, and you have to be more consistent. Derek, for real, what up? Just wanted to say, hey, got you on one of the TVs, trying to get some stuff done. Not doing a very good job. Spread that love, bro. Spread that love. Thanks for swinging in, Derek. I'm about to get out of here. I usually only go till about 9, but we get rolling on stuff. Next thing you know, just not confident enough to go straight to hand sharpening on good knives. Right. If you got that fixed angle, it's definitely more comforting knowing that you got it, versus if you're working on an edge, good Lord. And you're working it, and then you start going like this or going like this, and now you're kind of rolling that edge and kind of getting worse for yourself. You see that one video TKE was working on and just ended up making it more dull. But you got it. Once you get it going, you get that right angle, you hold that angle, you can do it. Just it's a little bit more learning curve than having something that's got a good fixed angle to it. So I'm glad I'm going to mess around with one. Yeah. I already told Derek. We were talking about this earlier with KC. Knives Fast was in here, and he did a Minnesota goodbye. Said goodbye like 3 times. That's kind of the way we do it. We say goodbye. Oh, we're shutting it down. Let's start moseying towards the door. Hang out, talk out the door for 10 minutes. Walk outside. All right, we'll see you later. Now I'm at the car door, holding the car door. Oh, another story. Talk some more. Yeah. I ain't got that freehand sharpening magic like some got. I got a pretty good hand. I got kind of used to doing it. I enjoyed sharpening with a stone, and so that was kind of my deal for a while. It brings me satisfaction to do. 1x30 works great. Yeah, if you've got one of those, that's nice. I'm working on getting me a 2x72 right now. Hopefully soon. Trying to nail down a few more things and then grab it. Said I was going to try to be productive for the last 3. Yeah, one more drink. Sharpening stone? I mean, there's a sharpening stone. It sounds the same. Definitely different. Definitely different. Yeah, you can also screw up with the fixed angle. True. Especially if you got a cheap system that doesn't hold, if the blade doesn't hold still. You want this to hold still. You want this angle to hold. You're silly. You're damn right. All right, I'm going to order some skiffs. Probably going to order 2 sets. What should I order the second set for? Does this one need it? The Strix? Or what would be another good one that I should grab some skiffs for? Biggest appeal with TS Prof is the lack of headaches to deal with, as most of the cheaper systems have quirks. Versus the TS Prof's quirk is it's very solid and stable. What knife do you wish had better action? You know, Nate, I don't know. All my cool knives that I like have great action. I enjoy said action. Action's great. So that's why it makes me kind of wonder, like, I don't know, Action's great. Did your saber tooth? I'll think on it for the week, for the day. Probably order them tonight or tomorrow. We'll get the ones for the Taipan for sure. Is there another one that could potentially ting if I put skiffs in it? Look at that beast. I love this thing. Chuck says Strix. The smock? I have a smock. But were there skiffs in this already? Dong, Nate, Thomas, were there skiffs in this already? I want to say that there might already be skiffs in this. My smock is skiffed. So I have skiff bearings right here. There you have it. Don't need to buy skiffs for that one. Maybe this. This one could be a little bit smoother. My shipwrecked feldspar. Probably one of my favorite shipwrecks that I did. And then I also did the stone wash of the blade. Heavy stone wash. Yeah. Skiff all the things. I'll wash your stone. Promise. Oh, you guys. All right, it's 9:34. I got to get out of here. Magnus, Sluts Ho. Thomas, Dong, Hate Nate. Lurkers, subs, members, knife lovers. Wait, what? I'll stone your wash. You gonna wash my stones? Deuces. Yeah, we'll Magna Slut Ho with this one here. Appreciate you all. Fun Thursday as every day. This is my comfort zone for life. This is my therapy. This is my need. This is my center. I appreciate you all. I thank you all. It really brings it all together for me. Life is good. Life is great. But sometimes there's just certain things that really, really do it for you. This community does. Appreciate you all very much. Thanks again for all the good advice, all the good talk, all the good discussion, the beautiful knives that we get to share and enjoy. Dude, Taipan, dude. And this bad boy, the Voyager. Dude, I just bought a knife, Major Serrate. Thursdays are the best. All right, it's going to be a good weekend. Going to get a bunch of stuff done. Saturday morning coffee, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll see you all there. Magnus, let's ho. Take care of all of y'all. I'm going to keep the chops going. Let's grow them out. Let's have some fun. Stay sharp. All the good things. We'll leave you with one last. Ooh, baby. There's a hair. There's a hair in my soup. Oh, but wait, there's more.